I think we've talked about all seasons kind of postseason mentality, and if every weekend's a super regional, winning game one's huge. I think you're 5-1 now on to open conference series. Just how good do you feel about the way your group is performing, particularly taking the first step in these series?
Doing what we need to do. It's all about the first game and the fact that they know how to get the first game. I just think it's been really big in their growth from just this past year to, even previous years to this year. Like, they're understanding how to get game one, and that's going to show up in postseason. So I'm excited about that.
The first run rule victory in Pac-12 play, does it mean even a little bit more to get it done in 6?
Yes, because, us, one less inning, to have to go back on the mound. It's tough to do something like that in the Pac. So to be able to do that, it's great. I'm proud of them.
Did you see shift for Morgan from first couple of batters where it was a little bit more laborious to she really seemed to hit a groove there with first pitch strikes and command in kind of the middle innings, and they were swinging earlier and adjusting to that and still getting the outs. So just anything shift that you saw from her in terms of command and control?
I just think she's just each outing, she just continues to get better and better and understanding what she wants to do. I think she's done a really good job of executing the game plan. I love what her and Tara are doing together. I think they've got a really, really good connection and feed off each other. I think our defense is phenomenal behind her. There were some balls that they hit hard today that they made those plays look easy. So it's just seeing that. What I like is that we're not having to depend on one. Like you saw that this was a total team win from our entire team, that everybody had something to do with the win.
So when you're grasping at times offensively in the lower half of the lineup to put Chris in there in a spot where with 2 outs, nobody's had that part of the lineup had a lot of success this season. For her to come through in that spot, just yes, what does it mean when you're looking for it and you do get it there? What does that do to raise morale, raise confidence for folks who are looking for those sort of hits?
I think with Krista to come up, I think anytime you come off the bench, it's tough. I think it's one of the toughest things to do is to come off the bench and have a pinch hit. And she was locked in and ready to go. She got her pitch, being a lefty, to be able to hit it to the right side and open things up. We needed that. That team is a potent offense, and so the more runs that we can score, the better. That team is never out of anything. So it was important for her to come up clutch for us.
It seemed like the 4th, 5th, and 6th, the offense kind of continued throughout. The momentum offensively flowed together through those innings. Is there a different sort of feel to those 4, 5, 6 than an inning where we've had it a few times this year where it's been a spike offensively and in the next inning it's a 1, 2, 3? Was there anything different about the latter innings tonight?
I just think they're enjoying what they're doing together. They're passing the bat. We're seeing that anybody, it's Carissa and it's KK and it's Tara, versus just it being certain people every time. And it's that I just think that goes a long way. Like, you could see our depth off the bench today, which I think is really important.
Anything to not wanting to test them on the base paths quite as much yet today? I mean, just by statistically, you guys are usually very aggressive and they're not very successful at throwing out runners. Or is that just kind of happenstance today that you didn't go for it? Or?
I guess just didn't work. If you look at Hannah and Kai, I thought they did a good job of moving runners on their own versus me sending. So, no. Guess we'll just wait and see.
We're so used to Bunk when obviously all the success, and it's so rare that it happens, but she's in a little bit of a funk at the moment. Anything that you're picking up on as to why, or is it just, again, a little bit of happenstance in terms of sometimes where she's hitting it or whatnot, or is she just off timing-wise a little bit right now?
I think Bunk is great, and we expect Bunk to be great every single at-bat and nothing less. And what's awesome is that you have others that are like, nope, I got you this time, Bunk. Because we always are depending on Bunk, and we shouldn't have to always depend on her. So, she didn't get what she wanted today, but she wasn't the one that was supposed to do it today. It was supposed to be somebody else. So, maybe she's the one that's supposed to do it tomorrow. But I think we squeeze every little thing we can out of her, and she has just been unbelievable. So
She show how much of a veteran she is, though, with some of the plays she made defensively. I mean, not taking anything that might be happening at the plate into the field with her.
Yeah, and that's how it is. This is a game of failure. You're gonna go up and we're gonna fail, but then what can you do to help us And what she did was help us win was her defense today. That's what she did, and that's plenty. We ask for above. I mean, the moon and the stars, I feel like, is what we always are asking from Bunks. So Bunks going to be great.
Trying to read the tea leaves a little bit, but at least not in a jacket and at least in a jersey today in pregame, is she that much closer to being game ready?
We're getting there. We're still just kind of day by day trying to figure that out. So